Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. No runners this week, as I alluded to last week. We were very busy, took a few horses to the trials on Wednesday. A couple of them trialled up okay, and they'll go to the races probably in about 10 days' time. But we've got a heap of horses, stack of horses racing this week. There's about 5 running in town, so hopefully get a good week. My old mate Prince Ziggy goes to Sandown Saturday, throwing him in the deep end, the old boy, but benchmark 78 with 130,000, you've got to have a crack at it. He's in as good a condition as we're ever going to get him. He's lovely and sound, he's very, very fit, he's coming up a really dominant win last start. It can rain as much as it wants to rain this week. If we throw in a heavy track, that's probably only going to help our cause. But Zach rides him again, he'll just bounce out and probably put him in the first 3 or 4, and he'll be very strong to the line. Galloped him yesterday and give him a nice solid gallop, and he was very, very strong through the line. So he's going well, the old boy. He gets his chance to run a really good race again in this really good Saturday grade. So it's Prince Ziggy Saturday at Sandown. Young Hostess goes up to Swan Hill on Sunday. Prince Ziggy won this race last year. There's probably not a real lot between this horse and Ziggy, so they've been sort of racing against each other, and they've been really close to each other. So look, she's just going well. I think that the firmish track at Swan Hill should really suit her. So I was sort of tossing up whether to keep her here in Melbourne or take her up somewhere north, and I just think the 2,400 metres at Swan Hill should be ideal. Linda Meach will ride, and I think Linda will really suit her because she'll just let her flow into the race and won't keep the race all that complicated. And if she sort of can get on the back of something going forward, she'll be really, really strong weight, and she's just really holding her condition good. She's gleaming in the coat, and for a horse this time of year to be this healthy, they never run bad races, so she'll go really well again, no doubt. Casterton on Sunday. I'll run social studies. She ran first up a little while ago, and I just had a few little issues with her. She pulled up with a bit of a sore knee. We had that treated, and then she had a little bit of a cough last week, which held her off another week. So she's ready to go, galloped really good through the week, really happy with her. Probably a 1.25 mile horse, running in a 1,400 metre race. So there's probably going to be a little bit sharp for her. Having said that, she is an aggressive sort of going horse, so I might kick her out and put her in the race a little bit. It's the wrong track to sort of jump out and go back and try and ride her pretty. So if she happens to draw a gate, we might try and posse up in the first 4 and see how we go. But she's one of those high-speed sort of staying fillies, so keen to sort of get her up racing and get her over a trip. So there'll be social studies at Casterton on Sunday. The Spezia goes to Mornington Monday. 2,000 metres third up, that is absolutely perfect. I'm going to kick her out and put her forward. I don't mind if she lands outside the leader. She's just sort of been getting caught up in traffic in these shorter races, which hasn't really suited her. When they've sprinted up, she's just been a little bit flat-footed, and they've sort of been able to get around her and crowd her in. 2,000 metres, they won't be doing that. I'll ride her forward. She'll sit outside the leader, and I think she'll go really, really well. She's right up to this sort of grade, and she's a really healthy, happy horse. She's actually going to do something that not a lot of horses will do. She's raced on every metropolitan track in Melbourne so far, at Flemington, Caulfield, Sandown and Moonee Valley, and now she's going to run at a metropolitan meeting at Mornington. So she's going to run at 5 different metropolitan tracks in Melbourne, which I don't know if I've ever had a horse do that, but anyway, that's where she's at. But she's going really well. You can see how happy she is, and when she's like this, she races well. Little Miss Gutsaa goes to Mornington on Monday. It's a metropolitan meeting at Mornington, and she's ready to go back to the race. I think it's a really nice race for her. Jai McNeil rides, so good jockey, good track, should suit her. She's run well at Mornington before. Funny instance, she's out here, she's got long woolly, she's probably the longest coated horse I've got. She's got long covered in mud, but she absolutely loves it out here rather than being in a box. I keep her in a box, and you have to tie her up all the time, and you got to put a bridle on her, and she lays her ears back. We're out here, she just absolutely loves it and goes and plays in the mud and everything all day. Happy horse race as well. So she's ready to get back to the races. Come here, girl. And she'll run at Mornington on Monday. Going really good grade too. That 70 mares grade. I think that's exactly her grade through winter. So I expect her to have 3 or 4 runs in this good a grade over the next 2 or 3 months. Foxy Star goes to Ballarat synthetic on Tuesday. I'm going to give him a crack at the synthetic racing. He's a bit of a tricky horse, isn't he? He needs to get back down to that 0 to 58 grade where he can win. I tried to sort of see if he'd run over 13 or 1400, but he just doesn't run it. So really freshened him up. He's had a month between runs and he's freshened right up, and so he will go to Ballarat on Tuesday. He's his normal self. He's a really good track worker, this horse. He really runs time, and he sort of certainly seems to be going okay. So we'll try him on the synthetic, see how it goes. Hopefully the synthetic track is a bit of a run-on track on Tuesday. Everybody's been sort of punching out going forward, and it has just been suiting horses just sitting off them. So that's exactly where he's going to be. So have a good think about who rides him. But anyway, Foxy will go around at Ballarat on Tuesday. Yeah, Sandown next Wednesday. I'll take Minyinga. Toss up, not sure whether to run her against the boys in the 1300, against the girls in the 1400. Her 1300 metre form at Sandown's outstanding. She was great last start there, so I'm pretty tempted to sort of run her in the 1300 again. Having said that, I think the 1400 metre mares race is the perfect race for her. So I'll nominate her in both races. She's in great order, galloped like a rocket yesterday. It'll work up really strong on Saturday morning and then head off to the races at Sandown Wednesday. This is her time of year, this mare. She's always really competitive midweek Sandown, and there's no reason why she won't be again this week. I honestly think she's probably going as good as we've ever had her going. She's certainly as sound as we've ever had her, and she's in ripping condition. So it's Minyinga at Sandown Wednesday. Lorenzetti goes to Sandown on Wednesday, 1800 metres, second up, perfect. He couldn't be in any better condition, this horse. He's worked through the weeks good, he looks really well, he's fit, he's healthy, and touch wood, he's sound. He's had 2 bow tendons, this horse, so he's on a big long haul back. Last time in he ran a really good race second up, which was good. And he certainly is no different this time. He'll win a good race somewhere along the line, this horse, if he stays sound, so just a matter of keeping him there. But really keen on him on over 1800 second up, should be perfect. Sandown track will be perfect, and his work is really good. So I expect him to be a place chance at big odds on Wednesday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is a horse called Social Studies. She has had the one start at Geelong. She was having her first start as a 6-year-old mare, and just gave her a bit of a freshen up, and yeah, she seems to be in really good order. She's galloping up here really good here at the farm, and she goes to a race on Sunday at Casterton that will probably be a lot more suitable than what the race at Geelong will be. So yeah, really keen to get her to the races. She's had another trial and things like that since then, and yeah, seems to have jumped out really well. So Maddie will jump on board, so Maddie knows her nice and well, so that'll be a big plus. And yeah, she's obviously a mare that'll get over a bit more of a trip, but yeah, really keen to get her to the races on Sunday, and I think whatever she does on Sunday, she'll improve on again, second and third up.
G'day guys, big jobs here. I can't tip a winner to save myself at the moment, but the reason I reckon for that is because I'm going outside the stable, outside the 4 walls of Emsley Lodge. I've done some sourcing. Jamie, he galloped one through the week. It come up pretty good, but he gives us nothing. I didn't know who it was at first, but I've checked the papers, I've checked the brands. So just between you and me, I don't want to be telling everyone. Keep it on the D-low. Lorenzetti at Sandown on Wednesday. So hope that gets up. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, that's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Really busy week this week. Plenty of runners, plenty of chances. We've got 5 Metropolitan runners this week, and I think they're all good each way, if not better chances. So really excited about that. See increase in prize money for racing in Victoria, which is a great thing, I suppose. Everyone gets a piece of the pie. I do see that they've increased the night races from 50 meetings a year to 80 meetings a year, all on the other side of town. So and minimum prize money of 40,000 a race. So gee, that makes it difficult for us, doesn't it, on this side of town? So somewhere they have to find the prize money. It looks like it's going into night racing, which is what I alluded to a little while ago, that's where it needs. We need a night meeting on this side of town, which they're just not going to build. But anyway, hopefully the Geelong Racing Club don't miss the boat there and get on that opportunity. But anyway, we'll see. What else? A couple of nice chances, I think, this week. I'm really keen on them, so really keen to sort of go, see how little mare goes up at Swan Hill. Ziggy won it last year, and I think she's probably going every bit as good as what Ziggy was then. So it'd be great to sort of get her up there and give her a chance up there as well. Until next week, see you later. Bloody telemarketer.
What's going on? Geez, they're big fields at Swan Hill. We're going something in the early races. Yeah, we got something here. It's called Deep Point. 15 to 1. There's been a little bit of specking for it early. But I say I've done some sourcing, but when I say I've done some sourcing, I've done some research. Just to keep it quiet, keep it on the down low. Yeah.